We want to welcome our viewers from around the world. This is Legacy Roundtable Discussion with Amaka Beké, the host of Legacy, your amiable host. Today on the show, we are discussing Objectified versus Monetized. Objectified versus Monetized is basically material reasons for getting into relationships. That is from a woman's perspective and from a man's perspective. Material and physical attraction. To share their insight with me on the panel are three gorgeous ladies from different walks of life and from different locations. First, we have Adugo from Canada. Adugo, say hi to the viewers.
Hello, viewers.
And next, we have Ujunwa from Atlanta. Say hi, Ujunwa.
Hello, viewers.
And we have Shola from Atlanta as well. Say hi to the viewers, Shola.
Hi, everyone. How are you guys doing today?
I believe everyone is doing excellent as much as we are. Thank you very much, ladies, for coming on the show and able and ready to share your insights, your foresight, your wisdom, and your adorable experience. Okay, we have to begin. And this is also welcoming our viewers, our generous viewers from around the world. Wherever you're tuning in from, please let us know on the comment section. You're welcome to this roundtable segment. And we have more of these roundtable segments coming up in the future. So check our previous roundtable segments and of course, stick around for the future roundtable segments. You will love our contents. Let's begin. It is not uncommon for women through all generations to feel irritable with men who only see her sexiness, her sexiness, while dismissing her main or whole essence. On the other hand, men are also irritable when a woman only is interested in money. So how do we handle this social pandemic? Let's begin with Ujunwa. Now, in a world where men objectify women and women in turn monetize men, what is the way forward, Uju?
Defining objectification and understanding the word monetization. One, objectification as an act of someone degrading a human being, be it a woman or a man, reducing a woman or reducing a man to nothing. All right, that's my understanding about objectification. Object of a scorn. We could use the word object of a scorn, like the NFA, when a woman are being subject to come out with their boobs out without wearing something like that and all that. So status of an object, like when you degrade someone to nothing. And the term monetization is, for me, is an act of making money out of everything. Okay, so we could give example like the pimps, like the word we use, gold diggers and all that. Those are, to me, exploitation. Those are parasitic relationship. The both does not work. So the best relationship to me that work is what I call symbiotic relationship. A relationship that we share equal mutual relationship, equal benefits, equal rights, all right, integrity and all that. So for me, both relationship, be it objectification, monetization, is never a healthy relationship. They are both unhealthy.
Wow.
So I would think we should talk more about symbiotic relationship.
Yes.
Yes.
I think that's the goal. Yeah. That's the goal. That's the whole goal of this segment. Shola, what are some of the things that a man may say or do to make a woman feel objectified?
A lot. And I'm going to address it from the point of view, because where we're coming from, most especially in Nigeria, when we're talking about the traditional marriage, when they ask the man to pay a lot of money before you can have your bride. So that has really changed their perspective, because they, believe, oh, I paid your dowry, you belong to me. So instead of them seeing the wife as a partner and seeing the relationship as a partnership, they have this mentality of, oh, I bought you, I paid your back price or your dowry or whatever. So I'm going to see from that angle that that's what's really affecting most of our Western African men in regards to the way they relate to their wife or the way they talk to their wife. So they see it as, you're just like, how am I going to put it right now? You're meant to serve me, because I'm a man. I see it a lot.
That is deep.
Thank God for this, civilization, and thank God for the world we have right now. So they're seeing more of partnership right now compared to back in the days, but we cannot deny the fact that it's still going on. It's still going on. And it's so sad that a lot of men are still stuck in the past, stuck in the old centuries and still acting so weird when they talk about women, trying to put women down. I understand you're the man, and I'm gonna talk from from experience. I was talking to a guy. I was like, "Oh, you're so rude. You're not supposed to talk to a man like that." And I said, "How? Can you please explain? I'm just trying to share my opinion, and you cannot shut me up. And if you're not comfortable with an outspoken Black woman, I can't help you." So, oh, well, you're not supposed to talk to a man like that. And I said, "What makes you think I can talk like that? It's my opinion. And if you're not okay with my opinion, I'm not being disrespectful, but you should treat me as a human being, not something lower than you or a weaker person." I don't know. So it's kind of like a little bit has to do with background. And thank God a lot of people right now have been, we're not there yet, but we're almost there. I see things turning around, things changing, but it still boils down to the fact that where we're coming from.
Yeah.
And that's what's really affecting the man in our societies nowadays, to be seeing women as being objectified,
Yeah. But I also want to believe that when it comes to objectification, men would objectify women regardless of what their heritage is.
Yes.
Because I think when you objectify someone, what you're only focusing on is one aspect of the person. You're literally either ignoring or dismissing or not even accepting the other aspects, the other elements that make up this person. Your focus is just on one thing. And that thing might not even be that you're promoting this person or that you have so much respect nor regard for the person. It's just like you don't see the person beyond whatever it is that's going on your mind.
Right.
And that is wrong. It doesn't matter if the person is Black or white or green. Like whoever, is being objectified, I don't think they like it. Thank you very much, Shola, for your perspective. Ajugo, have you ever been objectified by a man? How did you respond to this?
Yeah, well, thank you for this question. I've never been objectified by a man before, I would say, so to say, as a full adult. But have I come across a man having that attitude at the initial time of probably trying to know me? Because most times men would say that their eyes eat first, before any other thing. And that sounds so funny to me. Most women, especially the African women, I mean, most of us have the figure 8 shape, big balls, so to say, the big boobs and all that. And yeah, so
all them cons in the right places.
That's it. So many a times when you meet a man, he's not even looking at your face. The first thing he's looking at, oh, look at that shape, you look cute. You know, okay, let me just throw in this. I went to the store yesterday and a guy was passing me. Do you know what he said to me?
No.
He didn't even say, beautiful woman, how are you? He said to me, your shape is beautiful.
Ah.
You know, yes, had it been he said beautiful, probably he looked at my face or something, but he looked at my body. So that's where the objectified comes in. So once a man sees a woman, it's so sad. The first thing that gets into their mind is, oh, the body. You know, I don't know why, I don't know how, or if that's the way God created them or something, I don't know. But does 90% of men do that at the first time of meeting a woman? Yes, they do. But what a woman brings on the table, what a woman presents to a man, takes the man to the next level. If this man will actually say, let me stick in as seeing this woman as an object I can use, or you know what, this woman is quite intelligent, let me go along with her and probably set up a good relationship with her. So when we talk about a man objectifying a woman or seeing a woman as an object, one, the first thing I will say is that, first of all, we women, that's the way God created us. You have the whole thing all packaged, and once a man sees you, that's what they think about the first time. Then secondly, how do you present yourself to a man? How a woman presents herself to a man also will give this man a room to see this woman as an object or not as an object. That's what I have to say.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for that perspective. And honestly, when you said, the man said your shape, I was like someone stabbed my heart. You know,
Exactly.
that's the irritation that comes with it. You know, like,
Yes.
I mean, do you have to say it to me? Like, you can say it a million times in your head. You don't have to voice it out. That is so lame. But anyways, I'm not going to take over this conversation. Uju, you have your hand up, please. Go ahead.
Ada, let us not be in a hurry to forget that these men are animalistic in nature. All right, and there are still categories
Not
of men.
all of them.
Not
all of them.
Not all. Yes, that's why I say there are still categories. That's why I say categories of men. Okay, yes. And it's only an irresponsible man that will see a woman and focus on her shape. That's just the honest truth. You see a decent guy. I'm telling you, irresponsible is not about you, what you do and others. Irresponsible of your profession. You can even see a medical doctor that is highly irresponsible. All right. It's not about your class, it's not about your status.
That is hot.
I'm being honest. I'm being honest.
All
right.
Honestly,
no,
yes,
I don't.
Yes.
I don't believe that it's only a man. No, I don't believe that.
Because a man who is even if a man likes you or likes what he is seeing, there's a different way he can approach that. And I'm telling you,
are you talking about in terms of approach or
exactly
in terms of a man looking
in terms of approach, approach, because of what you just said, yes. That when a man
the approach
sees
was
you,
so wrong.
Exactly. When a man sees you, I want to approach you. The first thing the man sees is not even your face.
Your face.
It's just the boobs and the back.
The butt.
Okay. Yep. So that's what I'm saying, that a decent man with sense of decency will not
absolutely correct. I concur to that.
And that's what I'm telling you, that it doesn't even matter the profession, it doesn't matter the status, it's just that the person is irresponsible and he lacks home training, he lacks upbringing, he lacks sense of decency.
Thank you very much, Uju, for clearing that up. The question is for you here, is the question for you, Uju. Is making passes or advances at a woman considered objectification? Why or why not?
Depending on the angle we're looking at the advances, okay, because advances could come in different ways. A woman is meant to be admired. Okay.
Wow.
Yes. If you're not being admired, to be honest with you, if you're not being admired, you need to check yourself and see if something is wrong with you. Yeah.
There comes the cause.
Because like sometimes when I go out and my husband be like, did anybody make advances? And I say, sure, why not? It all depends on who makes advances at me. Because if they don't make, that's why the fact that sometimes I'm wearing, sometimes I don't wear my ring bag. I'm a beautiful creature. And if they don't talk to me, I think something is wrong with me.
Yeah.
True. All right, so you're not going to degrade me by making advance, because if you don't admire God's creature, I mean, come on. What we're talking about here. but don't abuse it. What I don't like is trying to be persuasive about it. Like, oh, if you see me now, and don't talk to me because I believe you're not going to talk to me on the roadside. All right. And there's so many ways you can make that advances. It's not left for me to see if you actually meet up. Like me as a decent married woman, that doesn't mean like you can make advances. It's left for me to tell you, oh, I'm sorry, we can't go for it. I'm married.
I'm married, yeah.
But where it becomes a problem is when I've already told you that this is my stand, this is my situation, and you still want to like push and push. That's when I feel like you are degrading me because I already made my point that this is who I am. All right. So in a nutshell, making advances is not bad. It all depends on the angle you are coming. And the person that is in, when it becomes abusive, that is where it becomes bad.
It becomes a problem.
It becomes admiring beautiful works of nature. Trust me, it is not bad.
That's good. And I also want to add, it's not just limited to married women. Single ladies are also decent. We don't have to wear it on our forehead. We're just saying, listen, we know we are all crazy in certain aspects. Just don't wash the dirty linen in public. Don't get that the dog out in the first few seconds that we are meeting you, and then we will probably see how it goes from there. Adugo, you want to add something, or should I go to the next question?
It's okay. Go to the next question.
Thank you
concur with
very
everything
much.
that you said. Yes.
All right, Shola, what are some of the things a woman could say or do to make a man feel monetized?
I guess when you're being too demanding, because I believe, yes. Because I believe when you're too demanding, all you care about, because men love to be pampered too, as much as we women. So they want you to be into them, you know, care for them, ask them about how they're feeling. They're human beings too, they have feelings. So they don't want it to be all about you. Oh, I want to do my hair. I want this bag. They want to be spoiled to, you know, take some time, take them out, you know, and give.
I completely agree.
So when you make it to be all about you, you just have to take care of me and me alone. Yeah, they see it as, oh, she's all about the money. She doesn't love me that much. She doesn't care about me. So I believe when you care for them, all those things come naturally. You don't even have to ask. So they do it willingly. But when you say it to their face all the time, they don't respect you enough. And that's when they begin to monetize you. Oh, it's just all about money. Then they know what to do when to get you. Or if I buy us something, that's
absolutely.
That's my own. Yeah, that's my own point.
Thank you very much, Shola. I'm so sorry, viewers, if you think I'm monopolizing this conversation. Shola just hits it right, you know. And I want to add that don't make a man don't sell yourself cheap to a man. If you're affordable, if a man knows that, oh, buy her this and she responds as I want her to, listen, you might be having the fun that he bought you that, but guess what? He only bought it because he could afford it. If he couldn't afford it, you were history. Thank you very much, Shola. Adugo, what might make or cause a woman to objectify, what could make or cause a man objectify a woman?
There are so many things. I remember a discussion I had with my sister some time ago. We were talking about the Nigerian girls and all that. Don't get me wrong, I love my Nigerian girls. I'm a Nigerian woman and I support Nigerian. I mean, Nigerians a whole lot. You know, but I'm talking about Nigeria because that is where I'm from. I can't talk about Pakistan or Japan and all that. So, viewers excuse my words when I say, viewers excuse my words when I say Nigerian because that's where I'm from. So that's why I'll have to talk about Nigerians. So I was having a discussion with my sister. I think that was last week. She was telling me about some certain things, and the question I asked her was, this person that you're talking about, is she someone that someone can have like 5 minutes of intelligent conversation? And she was like, I don't think so. I said, okay, let me tell you something. Let me go back to the question you just asked me right now.
Yeah.
Most times, a man might meet a woman and actually have a very good intention towards
Yeah.
this woman. But like I said earlier, it depends on what this woman will bring on the table or what the woman will serve to the man. Because a man will love a woman today, looking at you, oh my God, I love this girl, I love the way she does her things and all that. But at a snap of your finger like this, all that could actually change.
Ooh.
It could be this woman in question. That's why I tell everybody, try to be intelligent.
Bring it on, baby
Probably
girl.
this girl in question is not intelligent. She doesn't bring anything positive on the table. There's some girls that you sit down on the table, the only thing they know is just to gossip. So when we talk about gossip, gossip doesn't just go between a girl and a girl. I mean, you'll be so shocked to know that even a woman or a lady that's in a relationship with a man, each time he sees this man, the only thing she does just to, I mean, hey, do you know that this person did this? Do you know that this man sees you as, doesn't mean you can't say anything intelligent, or doesn't mean you can't say anything like something that can actually bring a positive impact between the two of them.
A turn
You
on.
understand? Yeah. So most times the women sell themselves. And once a woman sells herself to a man, it doesn't take this man anything to switch from 1 to 360 degrees.
Boom.
So that still goes back to a woman. Try to treat yourself well, take care of yourself, know when to speak, know when not to speak, know the things to have as a conversation with a man. And when a man brings in a consign to you, I mean, be a mother, be a girlfriend, be a wife to this man that is in your life. You understand what I'm saying? So most times we women
be a lady, not a hoe.
Be a lady. Yes, exactly. So most times we women bring such, we give that definition to a man even before the man starts thinking of that. Our attitude, the way we do things.
You're muted.
Some certain things in life, you know. So if such things are not being taken care of, then probably I will just be looking at you. You know what? The one thing, probably clubbing, sex, or anything. So sometimes women just give themselves that definition before the men would.
Thank you very much, Adugo. You are such a star. Thank you. Would you, what are the odds or hopes of these kinds of relationships? Relationship that is united by some materialism or physical attraction. What are the odds or hopes?
I think number one, I would think we should be able to define what we want and what we're going in, because there's always a sign. Okay, when you're going in a relationship that's the relationship based on money, monetization, trust me, you won't know. All right, but sometimes because we're being carried away, we don't actually want to see the reality in the whole thing. Okay, so first, let's pay attention into when we're going into that relationship. The relationship has to be based on, like I said at the beginning of this section, I said mutual relationship. There have to be an equal benefit. Let's look at that. Let's look at the rights. Let's look at integrity. Because in a relationship where there's no integrity, trust me, we're making no headway.
Yeah.
Okay. So to me, I feel these are the factors we may have to reconsider.
Yeah. So Shola,
pretty much.
Shola, sorry, do you want to add more or you done talking? Okay. Shola, can parties to this relationship thrive? Can this relationship overcome obstacles?
Oh yeah, sure they can, but it's gonna take a lot to keep up with. But the problem is, yeah.
High maintenance.
Yeah, it's gonna take a lot to keep up with that. Because for me, from the get-go, you started from on a bad note, and you have to be able to keep up with that to sustain the relationship. Is based on money. Pray for the man not to get broke.
Yeah.
Because if the man gets broke, the whole thing turns sour.
It's
And
over.
if you objectify a woman based on the body and pray for the lady not to get hold, which is impossible. Because once she gets old, all the body begins to sag and she has to do a lot of cosmetic surgery to keep that up.
Ooh.
So it's gonna take a lot. But
that costs a lot. That costs a lot of money. Thank you very much, Shola.
Yeah.
Uju, you have your hand up.
Sure. For me, instead of them going through all that, because like I said, in Igbo, let me just use this word, Igbo, in this adage, once I get into it, and I feel like if I'm a man, and I know that what this woman is up to is just my pocket, my money. For me not to, because it's not about me running out of money. What about if I die of high blood pressure? Do we even consider that it's not healthy? Why do I have to stay? Oga, walk away. You can't keep up with this.
God.
Okay? You can still get people who will love you and both of you will last in that relationship than just trying to meet up. It's not bad because one, you can go steal, and if you get caught, they will kill you. Look at the disgrace and all that. So does it really worth it? So for me, I'm really not a fan of unhealthy relationship.
Yes.
And these are all the factors that we need to look into from the onset. If the relationship is not based on, like I said, symbiotic, let us walk away.
Yeah.
Let us walk away. Why do we have to do that?
And I like the perspective that you brought this in because basically Uju is talking to our brothers. Bro, you ain't gonna kill yourself for this woman.
No.
If it's low self-esteem, if it's fragile ego, if it's insecurities, bro, take a deep breath. There are many fishes in the ocean. It's better you find a woman who can reason with you.
And if you die, if you die the next minute, or the woman is moving on. Before your funeral,
but it's true.
Before your funeral, the right guy is there consoling her, and they're planning how to make a trip to Dubai. So why do you want to kill yourself? Because if you die, we'll continue with where your money stops.
Exactly.
So please walk away.
Is it worth all that?
It doesn't worth it.
Yeah, is it worth your peace of mind? And a piece of cake, like that's your piece of cake. And you want to lose a piece of mind on top of the piece of cake? Bro, check it out, man. Have your bros surrounding you, telling you the right stuff, so you don't go broke on a woman. You can go broke on me though. See. Anyways, thank you very much, ladies. You're so wonderful today. I'm loving this. Ada, how long would how long would a relationship between a beautiful woman and a rich man last? And I'm talking about marriage. Before one of the parties become unfaithful or disrespectful. Where we have a rich man and a beautiful woman. How long would this marriage last before one of the parties become disrespectful or unfaithful?
Well, getting into a relationship, you never plan to put a time bomb in it, do you?
Yeah, no, not at all.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
So no one gets into a relationship and start thinking, I'm sitting on a time bomb, it's going to explode anytime. It's just a matter of time. So I can't attach time to say, this is how long it will stay. No. Like I keep saying, if you can remember the last time we had a discussion about this marriage relationship and all that, I say, there are so many things that keeps a relationship. Love is not enough. So many people think it's all about love. We have a rich man here, we have a beautiful girl here. If they have understanding, knowledge, wisdom, to tolerate each other in that relationship, it can go a long way. They can live till like whenever God says, hey, it's time to come home.
Yeah.
So we can't really attach a time to a relationship, and especially a relationship that both of them entered knowing that they really want this relationship. Not a relationship where the man feels, I'm just taking this girl in. Just to, I don't even think there's any man that will go to that extent. So just to say, let me marry this woman and keep her in the house and just be using her. And the woman will say, let me just marry this man and be eating his money. At a certain time, I will leave. Unless it happens, which I only see in the Nollywood. But I don't know. I don't think I can ever attach time to relationship.
Wow, thank you very much.
Yes.
And I think, I mean, talking about time, I believe that if a relationship is wrongly entered into, it's like a bad
Great,
bargain,
good.
you know? I
Okay,
don't know
now
how
you're
long,
defining it.
yes, I don't know how long the two of you are going to hold on to, because, I mean, the basis of the relationship is already wrong. It's a poor beginning.
But can I tell you something, right?
Mm.
You know, we can't really predict life itself.
We can't, it's true.
We can't. Do you know
Yeah.
why I said that? You might have an
Mm.
intention of getting into this relationship. The man might even have an intention of getting into this relationship with that mindset, and the same with a woman. But once they get in there, they're stuck.
Things change, yes. Things
Things will
change.
just change
Things change, yeah.
drastically.
Yeah.
So bringing in children might make the both of them to bond like never
Yeah.
before.
Children have a way of holding
Understanding,
two people.
wisdom, yes, all those things might actually make these two people to say, you know
Stay
what, this is what
stronger.
I had in mind. Exactly. So
And people
that's why I said
change
I
too.
can't really
People
actually.
change.
Oh yeah,
We shouldn't
So that's
forget
why I
that.
said we can't really attach time to it, because anything
You're
can
a
happen.
wise woman.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ada. Uju, this is for you. Rather than money, what should a woman seek in a man instead?
Wisdom,
Wow.
security.
Profound.
Wisdom will bring all that up. Because once there's wisdom, I believe that wisdom brings in, it attracts every other gift of the Holy Spirit. Okay. The Bible already commanded a man to go and love a woman. And once you seek all that, love comes in. And when a man that loves you will never hurt you. Even if he hurts you, trust me, because the world we live is imperfect. There's so many imperfections.
Yeah.
But once a woman is looking at a guy who is loaded there with knowledge, wisdom, trust me, it supersedes all that, because that will attract money. You will attract money, you attract health and everything. For me, what a man have up there, and his love for Christ, because a man who doesn't love God will never love a woman too. He will not be able to take care of a woman as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
Cycle cut to that.
Yeah.
Right.
So yeah. So I will go for wisdom.
Wisdom.
Money is secondary to me.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Shola, what must a man who objectifies women know?
I believe they should know it won't last. Whatever you see, oh yes, because it won't last. It won't last. Because if you objectify a woman and that's what you're going for, number one, things happen. And like we said, we can't predict life. Nobody gets into a relationship hoping for bad things to happen.
Yeah.
Or we don't get into a relationship, but things happen in life and we have to face the reality.
True.
So yeah, so if you go into relationship based on that, it's not gonna last. It's for a while. I've seen a lot of, beautiful women, and 10 years, 15 years down the line, I'm like, oh, what happened? Back in the day, she used to be really pretty, and things happen. And by the time they tell their story, probably they've gone through a lot of illnesses, sickness and all that. So we don't know what the future holds. So
sometimes family challenges too. Might not be illnesses for them, particularly
raising kids, jobs, stress, it's just a few of God that we have God. And we put all our hope in Christ, that we can, it's not everybody that can handle situations of life. It's not everybody that can, bounce back from every attack or every stress. But, with God on that side, some people have been able to do that. Even if we see them with the grace of God, you'll be like, oh, you look so great. The way they bounce back, but not everybody. So I just believe you don't go for all of that. You don't objectify a woman.
Yes.
You go for the heart, as long as the heart is pure.
Know what you want.
Know what you want, exactly.
Yes. Pursue quality, not quantity. Because the beautiful ones are not yet born. You're going to see bigger boobs and bigger curves and bigger everything, or tiniest body. You're going to see all that. Know what you want and pursue
the one you see that you're wowed, like, oh wow, that you're surprised about, you're going to see
a lot more.
One. That's going to be even much more than what you're seeing right now. So it's not going to last.
Thank you very much, ladies. We are already wrapping up because we are out of time. I want to get final words in 2.5 seconds, everyone. Adugo, go first. Final words.
Well, what can we say? Then let's be who God has created us to be. Don't try to use someone, whether the man or the woman, it won't last. At the end of the day, it's going to hurt the both parties.
Yes.
So let's not
It will
do
be a waste of time, trust me. And
total waste
resources.
of time. That's
Yes.
it.
Uju, final words.
Let's embrace God in all we do, especially in building a relationship. Because if you make God the foundation of that home, trust me, it will stand solidly and it will stand the test of time. No matter what, you're never going to shake.
Thank you very much, Uju. Shala, final words.
Yeah, I'm just gonna piggyback on what he just said. I mean, we just have to put everything in God's hands. Don't try to, put money first or put the whatever, all this materialistic stuff first. We just have to put God first and just let God take over. Because we cannot really predict what the future holds. You cannot even predict what tomorrow holds, not to talk of. I mean, like we're talking right now, we don't know what's going to happen in the next minute. But as long as you have, this peace of mind, just put everything in God's hands, then tomorrow is going to take care of itself.
Sure. Thank you very much, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, ladies. Once again, we made it again. Awesome. Once again, thank you for coming. Thank you for your generous words of wisdom from your personal point of views and your personal experiences. Thank you, viewers, for stopping by. Keep coming back to our channel. Like, comment with your questions, and follow, as well as subscribe to our channel for more content. And this has been a beautiful time spending with all of you. It's your amiable host once again, Amaka Beké, host of Legacy, your one-on-one talk show. And this is Roundtable Discussion with beautiful ladies, Uju, Adugo, and Shola. Thanks, ladies, once again. And thanks to our generous viewers. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you, viewers.
Thank
you,
you.
everyone.
Hope to see you
Thanks
again
for
in the
having me.
future.
You guys should have a wonderful week ahead.
Yes.